family. Hello, 3i Atlas fans. Thank you so much for joining me today in today's live Q&A. So let me see if we're actually live. Let me see if this is working. Let me please know in the chat. It's a glorious day, says Deborah. Absolutely it is. So are you ready to dive in and unravel the great mystery of 3i Atlas once more? Now I know this is the wrong way around, but we're not going to be using this today. This is just a preparation for the next video I'm going to do about 3i Atlas. So let me know. I'm looking into the chat here if you can hear me, if we're alive, if everything is working. Let me know if you can hear me okay. 21 people in the house, hooray! Also, I know we have a lot of new subscribers here. Thank you so much for joining this YouTube channel and joining this fabulous starseed community. It's really beautiful. Those of you who've been with me for a long time, thank you so much for sticking with me and being here today. I appreciate each and every single one of you here today. Okay, so hello, Susanna. Oh, I know so many people here. Deborah. Ooh, energy from the stars. You're Susanna, yes. We have a moderator. Asena, you know you have the power. If there's anything disrespectful, they must go. Everyone can voice their perspective and opinion, absolutely. But you know what to do. You know what to do. Okay, so 37 people in the house. Beautiful. So, 3i Atlas. It's a big one, and there's a huge fuss around it for a good reason. And we've been talking about it a lot. We've been going deeper and deeper. I have more insights still, and today I want to answer your questions, the most pressing questions, some questions which have been coming up again and again as well. Ooh, let me see. Oh, look, I can make myself more beautiful with a retouch. This is so funny. Ha! You found me earlier today winding down. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. It's so beautiful when new people arrive here, new beautiful souls, and we can go on these journeys to open our consciousness, to expand ourselves together. So what we're going to do is this. Get your questions ready. Get your questions ready. We're going to tune into the Akashic Records together really fast, because the Akashic Records is a very neutral, expanded access of truth information. That's why I always, when I work, go into the Akashic Records, and from there, from the records, I even go to spirit guides, to the universe. I open personal records. I ask anything from that perspective because it's neutral, it's clear, it's truth. It's not so easy to navigate, but I feel it's the best access point. But my beautiful friends, we are all light workers and way showers and wise ones. So whatever I say may not be what you see, all right? So take what resonates. What doesn't resonate, leave it to the side to maybe drop in later or have your own perspective. Because reality is not linear like this. There are many parallel realities. The quantum field is complicated. And a lot of us are like, we're like shooting stars, shooting beside each other. And each of us has a different experience and may come upon different kinds of information. Doesn't mean the other person is wrong. So we may have different opinions and they're all right. So, my beautiful cosmic shamans in training. We are all that. We are all that. Now, anyways, now that we're all going to dive into 3i Atlas together. So, as I go into the Akashic Records, you can come with me. I'm inviting you into my Akashic Record library, which you can come into, right? And from there, you are able to access a more expanded, more neutral, a higher point of knowledge with me. That's why I'm here. I share everything with you. So let's go. Let's go, my beautiful friends. Are you ready? You can do this. You can do this. And listen, everything that I can do and anyone else can do, you can do too. That's it. Vancouver, Canada, yay. So, just taking a deep breath with me, my friends. Just grounding ourselves. Everyone grounding yourself. Putting your focus to within and letting the distractions fly away. I am in the Caribbean. Anything can happen here. People can knock on the door. There can be noise. There can be loud music. People can be streaming. The electricity can go out. Anything can happen. And that's the beauty of the strange and wild 3D world we're in. But we are in the center no matter what happens. And we're going within and tuning our focus to the inside. Just a little shift of focus to the inside. Beautiful. And with one shift today, we're going to, on the count of 3 to 1, shift straight into the Akashic Records. We're going to shift straight in. So come with me and know this is possible because you're riding with me on that cosmic wave. All right? So let's go with 3, 2, 1. Making that shift into the Akashic Records now. Okay, I'm there. The Great Hall of the Records is expanding on all sides, almost like a living place, a living library. Great halls of marble and space. In the distance, robed figures solemnly walking back and forth as they are tending to their record. In front of me, it's like a row of light glinting and moving like a movie up there. And once I call upon an Akashic record, it pops out, boom, and opens in front of me like this, like a fifth dimensional rotating glow of light where I can see what's inside, right? Like a hologram. That's how it works. Now, thank you. My gatekeeper, my Akashic Records master guide and gatekeeper is there. Thank you so much. It's an Arcturian wizard. Thank you. I call him Gandalf. He's right there, and he will guide each and every one of us to that knowledge that we can see, that we're allowed to see, that is the highest knowledge and the best for us and all beings. So we're there. The shift has been made. Just give me a tiny little yes in the chat if you felt a little bit of a shift, if you felt a little bit of a change, if you're feeling just 1% of this magic of the Akashic Records. Give me a yes. Give me a yes. And if you're not there, as we are talking, you will slide right in. You will so easily come right in. So beautiful. Now, let's open the Akashic Records of Earth, of the solar system, and of 3i Atlas. I'm getting a yes, yes, yes. With 3, 2, 1. Open. Mother Gaia, our solar system, 3i Atlas. It's right there. It's right there in front of us. Grasp it, my friends. The comet, the comet. Opening up right away to let us see that beautiful spaceship inside. I'm seeing a blue one now. I'm seeing blue and white light, also green light pulsing. Vroom, vroom. Inside, I'm seeing the swirl of that quantum portal opening already. We're going right in, my friends. We're going right in, like no pause here. The quantum portal is opening into time and space, into all dimensions. Because that's what 3i Atlas is, and I'm seeing it so clearly now. It is a portal for us awakening starseeds, a focus point, even an excuse for us to step into our higher self, to open our consciousness, to see through the matrix, to awaken completely, to accelerate our awakening process. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not a little spaceship that's coming to land here and little green men coming out. No, this is a quantum portal for our awakening. And I'm seeing this so clearly. So I'm already telling you, my friends, it doesn't matter if it lands on Mars physically, as you know, scientists may put in their agendas. We don't care about that anyways. It doesn't matter if it lands on Mars, if it just flies around and flies away, if it lands on Earth. It's here. It's already done its job. It's already done its job. It's already come and it's already touched us. It's already triggered that awakening. And it is not only awakening us, it's awakening the animals, those higher fifth dimensional beings. It's awakening the earth. It's awakening Mother Earth. It is bringing in such strong light codes, my friends, like boom. And it's going to trigger such awakening and such waves of light that everything that is low vibrational, it's going to dissolve. It's going to blow up. It's going to break up. It might take a little while, but I am already seeing instant shifts and changes. So my friends, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was going to be like this excited and channel this, but this is what I'm seeing. Are you guys feeling it? Are you guys like perceiving the clarity of the Akashic Records? Do you understand that this is like such a beautiful way to see life, okay? The first time you heard of it. Okay. All right. Woo, okay. Okay, so, what a vision, what a vision. So my friends, okay, start putting your questions in the chat. Start putting them in the chat because I'm going to continue to channel what I see, and I want you to write in the chat what you see. You are channeling too. I am channeling, you are channeling, we are here together. None of us know any more than the other. We just have different perspectives. We have different experiences. We have different levels of experience channeling. We are all channelers. You know what? I am seeing all of you with me in a big circle like this. We're a huge circle of cosmic wizards. I'm seeing us all with these wizard hats on, all of us right here with three-eye atlas in the center, and we're in the Akashic Records and we're looking at it and we're all like this. We're all in that big circle of cosmic shamanhood, all right? All right, so let me see. Oh yes, Sirius portal. This is a quantum portal opening into all dimensions, to all stars, to all star nations. And that's why this spaceship, this mothership portal, whoever is in there is being called in the moment of us asking to step forward and to support us. That's why everyone in that spaceship, it's not like a fixed spaceship flying around with people who've been there like for so and so many years coming to us. No, this is a portal. And our asking, when we ask, come to me, I'm seeing you, I need help, I want to know who I am, I want to know who my starseed family is, I need assistance and help. In that moment, that quantum portal in three-eye atlas opens and your higher self comes in because you called it in. Perhaps your brother from the Pleiades that you had 10 lifetimes with comes in and says, hello. Perhaps the unicorn collective to heal the hearts of humanity because we are needing healing comes through. They hear our call. They come through to us. And they are here. They are in higher dimensions. That's why we don't see them, you know, popping out of the portal and landing beside us right here physically. They're higher dimensional beings and they're coming to us in spirit. Okay, so let's see. Okay, first question. Are the Arcturians sending signals? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And I feel the Arcturians are accompanying this one spaceship on all sides with their absolute high dimensional quantum light ships. Okay, so I feel they're inside, of course, with that portal, but they're flying alongside and they're they're there. I feel the Arcturians have this overlighting. I'm seeing this overlighting blue quantum protective energy that is protecting the spaceship. And that is protecting the communication between us and that spaceship. Okay, the Arcturians are there, and the Arcturians always like to be a little bit in the background. So they're there like holding this whole thing together. That's what I'm seeing for them. Okay, I'm going to try to answer quickly. You have many questions, but I'm going back up. So, yes, they're giving you power. They're giving you power. Absolutely, yes. Okay, let me see. Cosmic family, yes. What's going to happen? Well. We are going to awaken, and we are going to ascend this planet, Mother Gaia, out of the third dimension into the fifth. That's what's going to happen, and they're here to help. That's the basic thing. I can see they're helping clearly. Yes. Meditations has been incredible in the last 2 to 3 days. Beautiful. God, wouldn't be that great? God, wouldn't that? God, wouldn't that be great? Sorry, Enoch 777. Ooh, blue avians. Let me see. From Sirius. The blue avians are also Blu-rays, and they are part of the Sirius sphere, but they came from another dimension through, and they're teachers. They're master teachers. Blue avians. Let me see. You know what? The blue avians are here now because you called them in. They came in this quantum moment because you called them in. You see? You are the ones that are creating the reality, that are creating new earth, that are changing the matrix, that are calling in. You just called the blue avians in, and they're here because you called them in, you specifically. And they came in before because they knew you were going to call them in now. You see? So I'm seeing them in a V formation, like this, like a flock of birds, like this. And there's like about 90 of them, 90 of them. And they came through the quantum portal like this, and they're like, boom, descending down on Earth and dispersing. And as they're dispersing, they're kind of bombarding Earth with light codes, like little comets, boom, 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 boom. Right? But these are light codes of knowledge, and they pierce the veil. They pierce the 3D matrix. They pierce this programming, the brainwashing that the 3D matrix, that those who rule the world are giving us. They're piercing this. So because you called them in, bravo. Now, a lot of people will wake up out of the 3D matrix. You understand? Sorry that I'm shouting, but this is so exciting. Okay. Let me, oh my God, I'm on fire today. Okay, what else? New sub, thank you so much. Mwah. All right, let's see. Will they offer new technology to humanity? Ooh, let's go deeper on that one. They will upgrade those humans on Earth who are starseeds, who are working with technology, so that they can bring through those higher pieces of wisdom to create new technology. So they are bringing new technology, but they are bringing it through us. That's the thing. We open ourselves and we get the knowledge, we get the insights, we get the technology, we get everything that we need to manifest it on Earth. But I'm getting, listen, wow. They're saying, of course, you'll be getting new technology, but the best technology that you will get will be the technology that is an upgrade of your brain, because your brain and your spiritual body and all of who you are is 1,000,000 times better than any technology that exists. So yes, new technology, but the Arcturians, for example, I saw this, I had this download recently. The Arcturians don't need technology. They are the technology. They are so high vibrational. They are masters of the quantum field, of time, of space, of all that exists, of creation. They know everything. So why do they need technology? They don't even need spaceships, really. What we see as spaceships is because we need to have some points of reference. In reality, they don't have these spaceships that are built. The Arcturians, they just manifest themselves through the folds and waves of time and space and appear as beings of light. That's what they do. They don't need spaceships. You see what I mean? Huh? Does that answer your question? Pleiadians, absolutely yes. Divine intervention, yes. Okay, let me see. I'm looking here, down here, because the chat is on my computer. Okay. You can predict the future a little bit. Absolutely, you can. We all can. Organic tech. Your brain is super powerful lately. Yes. Okay. Is this why my eyes have been funny and my head has been pounding? Oh, yes. All these, absolutely. Absolutely. All these things that are happening affect our physical bodies because we are spiritual beings, souls living in these physical 3D bodies as of now, which we are slowly knowing how to upgrade into our higher divine genome DNA. And we're going to talk about that very soon as well, right? So, you've been feeling sensations on your body, yes. Your brain feels tingly, ooh. Madeline says she dreamt about that she was in an airplane spaceship and had so much power. Absolutely, yes. Beautiful. I had a sign on me saying, I love you. That's beautiful. Okay. I have non-stop frequency now for over a month. Let me see. Frequency. Wow. Okay. Well, I feel that you've reached a point in your awakening where there's like a quantum jump, a quick, fast opening and awakening where your consciousness goes like this. And it's a lot. It's a lot for the human brain and for the human body. So it has to catch up. So it's almost like an over-circuit when you put too much electricity into something. So you have to do a lot of grounding, walking in nature, exercise, breathing, meditation, eating a lot of good food, root vegetables, drinking a lot of fresh water, things like that. So that's really, really recommendable. It really helps. Okay, let me see. More questions. You keep seeing the golden gate in the ecliptic between Pleiades and Hyades. They're all daughters of Atlas. Ooh, the golden gate, the golden gate. Let me see if I get something about the golden gate. Okay, I'm getting the golden gate has to do with the sun. Our beautiful sun is also a portal. And I feel that in our solar system, our sun is acting as an enhanced portal to let light codes through from the center of the sun. No, sorry, from the central sun. So our sun is a portal to the central sun, which is actually in the Pleiades, right, of this galaxy. So that golden gate, I feel, is the sun acting as a portal. And different places that are sending frequencies, for example, Pleiades, Hyades, that are sending frequencies through the gate of the sun to us, because the solar flashes and the sun, like, it's been very heavy. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, but it's part of our upgrade. Does that make sense? You felt like your 3D self had left this realm. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. The thing is that 3D, 5D, sometimes I feel like I live in two realities. I'm telling you. My 5D self and life is so beautiful. It's like I see visions of new earth. I feel like I'm in heaven. And then sometimes when stuff happens in the 3D, slam, I'm slammed back into my 3D self and boom, right? Like this. And it's very difficult. So we are living a little bit of a split life in two different dimensions, and we kind of bounce back, boom, 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 boom. And these upgrades are helping us anchor our fifth dimensional higher self in our 3D body and merging the two, but like merging the two that the 3D body is slowly moving up. And maybe the 5D is coming down a little bit, but then it's like this. You see? 5D, 3D. It's like, a lot of stuff happening here. We're like floating along, and now, you know, we're kind of going like this. And then we're flowing up to 5D, New Earth, which we don't know how long it's going to take for all of humanity to reach the ascension, 5D New Earth. We don't know, but individually, the interesting thing is each individual, you personally, can reach 5D heaven on earth in this lifetime. You can reach it. You can do it. It depends on you. It depends on the work that you do. It depends on your personal development journey. It all depends on you, and you can do it. And I'm trying to do it in this lifetime, I'm telling you. But we also choose to stay in third dimensional realities to help the rest of humanities. I mean, we are light workers and way showers. There's a reason we're called way showers. And if we descend, and if they couldn't see us anymore, we couldn't show them the way. Ha, right? Okay. This is one heck of a movie. Yes. Okay. In mythology, the sun represents the truth. Absolutely. Okay. Maybe not everyone will ascend. We can tell who they are. Well, we would wish everyone to eventually ascend. Everybody will eventually merge into the light. The question is when and how. A very, very, very negative being choosing negativity all the time might merge into the light by just dissolving and not being a consciousness anymore. Others who this time round are choosing darkness, choosing enslavement, choosing the brainwashing, when we actually do the split, and I mean, this is what I've been getting. Maybe we will all ascend, but I feel that there is a split right now. And those who choose not to ascend, those who choose negativity, they will split from the 5D Earth and move into a cycle of thousands of years of lower dimensional life. And it's not going to be third dimensional life that goes down. It's going to be negative 4D nightmare realms life. That's what I got. Does that make sense, my friends, or not? I'm going to make some more videos about that. But this is just like a Q&A, so I'm trying to quickly answer everyone's question. It's a journey, absolutely. Okay, keep putting in your questions. If time and space does not exist, why is the question when and how? I'm talking about higher dimensions. Time and space exists for us in the third dimension. But the higher you go in dimensions, the more time and space is different, is simultaneous, right? If we're at the 12th dimensional God level, then all that is now and forever. But in the 3D realms, we experience time and space, so it does exist. What we experience is valid. So I'm talking about higher dimensions, those beings, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, that living at maybe 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th dimensional consciousnesses, for them, time and space is not linear. They are all who they are now in all experiences simultaneously. We in the third dimension, we can't do that. I mean, just moving forward minute by minute in life is hard enough. Imagine if you had to live all your lives simultaneously in all times. We can't do that. Okay, we are quantum computers. Yes. You got to start convincing people you love to ascend with you. That's the big problem, my friend. Oh my goodness, you've touched on a point. You have touched on a point. The thing is, when you try to tell this stuff to people who are not ready, they will think you're crazy. So don't. Don't try to convince anyone. That's the big problem. You awaken, your partner doesn't. What do? You love them completely. You support them. You are an example of love, of choosing love in every moment for them. You're an example of unity consciousness. You are so happy, so divine, so successful that at some point they'll be like, wow, how do you do that? Tell me. Then you tell them and they'll slowly come around. Don't force this on anyone. They'll make you feel bad. I'm telling you, they will fight. Don't force anyone into a higher state of consciousness if they are at a different level of consciousness. Not saying that anyone is better than anyone else, but just don't do it. Okay. Will this spaceship end the timeline split? Like after this 3D is no more, but rather those in -40 and those who are on the way to 5D. No, I don't think so. I'm getting this spaceship will not end the split. This spaceship came, and you can see it also. I mean, it is a spaceship, but you can also see it as a point in the time of our Earth's ascension that helps accelerate the Great Awakening, that helps accelerate the rising, and that helps people wake up so they can make better choices. I don't think it's the ultimate thing. It's one piece, one very important piece, but one piece of the puzzle in our ascension journey and in the journey of Mother Gaia rising towards the light, as all things do in the universe. Everything strives towards the light, right? At some point. That's how I see it. Okay. You find it harder and harder to have conversations with people that are operating on a lower frequency. Yes, yes. Now, I have some advice. Because I know it's what it is. People on a lower frequency, you cannot have any expectations of them. You cannot try to convince them of what you're thinking and knowing. You have to see them as children. Okay? This is the metaphor. We are all precious human beings, and when you have a little child, you don't expect that child to understand what you're saying as an adult. You play with a child, you love that child, you do child things with that child, and it's just as much fun because you're able to love them how they are. So people at a lower frequency, you can absolutely get along, live with them, but you have to know, wow, now I'm playing with a child. It's just they're not on the same frequency, but that's okay. Or even like animals. Like, I don't want to compare people to animals, but I do, because animals are fifth dimensional and they're actually higher vibrational than most of us. So don't see it as though I'm talking badly, but maybe see that person as your little dog. Okay. Okay, I know that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. A person on a different frequency is a different creature in that moment. And you can love them and play with them and have fun with them and dance with them and cook with them and do everything. But they don't have to fulfill your spiritual needs. Neither does your 5-year-old child. See them as your beloved 5-year-old child. And if they rant and rave and act badly and do low vibrational behavior, then just love them anyways. Just like a child throwing itself on the ground with a tantrum. You don't blame that child and say, you should have known better. You say, it's okay, come here. And you can do this as long as it doesn't become abusive and as long as it doesn't do you true harm. That's the thing. Once it becomes abusive to the point where you are really affected in a really negative way, then there has to be a separation. But before that, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Your guardian angels are the bridge between you and your higher self. Beautiful, thank you. What I meant was even run-of-the-mill conversations take effort on my part to stay engaged. Yeah, I understand that. But that's the thing, if you shift your mindset to what I just said, it will become easier. Because for me, it was the same. It still is, but it was the same. But once you shift that perspective to zero expectation, and you expect, when you talk to lower vibrational or people who haven't awakened, you expect them to not say anything that's super interesting necessarily or that fulfills you. You just have a different kind of expectation, and you cultivate an unconditional divine love with them in every moment, then that will be easier. I swear. It's just a practice. It's a practice like anything else. And spiritual mastery is that. Think of Buddha or Jesus. Think of them going into the masses, talking to them. I bet they felt unconditional love for everyone. And therefore, with patience and with love, gratitude, was able to deal with them. But I know exactly what you mean, of course. It's just a practice, and it's not easy. And if it gets too hard, just walk away. Okay. You have just been on the ship. Oh my goodness. Crystal Ascension, tell us about it, please. Tell us about it. Okay. Let me see. Would you please be able to feel into my third eye having issues? Well, maybe I can. I do want to keep it general for everyone though here, you know. The Q&A should be for everyone to have a benefit. But let me just see if I can see something and give some general advice, because I mean, I feel we're all having all kinds of issues all the time right now. Like, it's been tough. It's been tough, my friends. So let me see. Char Goldberg Clark. Let me see what I see. Third eye. Okay, I feel this is an interference that we are all experiencing from awakening, and the heavy programming is like, I'm seeing like a net. It's a net, it's a sticky net, and the sticky net has been pushed down on us more and more and more. It's an energetic sticky net that's over your third eye, and your third eye is trying to break through. And because of the battle between dark and light, I'm seeing like so many interferences, so many, like there's a lot of psychic warfare, like everything that's going on in the news, with the politicians, with war, with, I feel there's this web. It's kind of like a cloudy, sticky web over the whole of humanity, like a net they've thrown that's holding everyone in. And that's making it really hard. And that's making us not be able to see very well clearly through our third eye. You can do a clearing for yourself. Let's do a clearing right now for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ask now, three-eye Atlas, as we're there, beautiful family of light, beautiful divine beings, step forth those who can now clear our third eyes. Everyone who's watching and everyone who will watch this replay, we need our third eye to be cleared, to be cleansed, to be awakened. The unicorns are coming in. I saw Unicorn Collective. The unicorns are now coming through. It's like they're diving out, and there's thousands of them. And there's one unicorn flying. They have wings flying to each one of you with their horn. Their horn. They're flying towards you. And I'm seeing that they're letting out beams of light from their horns directly to our third eye. And it's like they're almost like diving. Like I saw those blue avians, they're diving, and just before they get to you, they fly away again. And they are piercing that sticky web. And can you feel it? I'm actually seeing each of you have now received like a flash of light. And this is like a holy, sparkling, beautiful Holy Spirit light that is now clearing from your third eye everything that's sticking to you and clearing it. Clearing it. Receive this. Receive this. Just say, I receive, I receive, I receive. And this is going to clear away the interference. And now it is going around you like a calming, healing cocoon of light. And this will stay with you for as long as you need. That's what I've seen just now. So, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hope that makes sense. Oh my goodness. I felt it, but I don't think it's all the way open yet. You know, these are things, every single little thing we do to clear, to heal ourselves works. You know, we just have to keep doing the work. We have to keep doing the work. And it just gets better and better. So I feel, if, for example, if you want this to work for you, because these are divine energies of divine beings, and you can use them how you want. So you can say, I command this beautiful divine light of the Holy Spirit to be with me for the next 30 days, to work on me, to go through me, to clear and cleanse all debris, all stickiness, all matrices, anything negative. That's how it works. Okay, everything matters. Powerful. Amen. Amen. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Let me see if I have any more questions here. We're already in 40 minutes? It feels like 5. Ha! Okay. Questions, my friends. Paste the questions. I can't go up there. Oh, Crystal Ascension. Read what Crystal Ascension says, my friends. She was on the ship. I'm just going to read that. I was given a separate space like a room. Let me see. Everything is white. A man came to me after I did some computer work. He mentioned a ship was taking off, invited me to look up. We could see through. You see, my friends? You have the power to connect to higher dimensional beings. And you know, when we get together like this, it's a transmission. This is a Q&A. But when we go into these higher realms, when we set the intention to do the work, we receive a transmission. So this is a transmission right now for you to open your third eye, for you to really start connecting with these higher dimensional beings. And tomorrow we're gonna do this meditation. Did you see it? I put it on YouTube. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. New York time, we will meet together right here on YouTube, and we're going to do a higher star self transmission meditation, and you will meet your higher self. I promise you. Tomorrow we're gonna do that. It's planned. Okay, questions, my friends. Do you have questions? You're gonna be there. Yes. Okay. Will you channel a message from the Lyrans for us, please? Ooh, let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I hear something. Oh, thank you, Susan, the super chat. Hooray! Mwah. Many blessings to you, and may you receive that back 1,000-fold. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. First of all, the lions. Oh, the lions. I've been communicating with them. So let's see what they say. A channeled message from the Lyrans, and you do the same thing. Tune in and see what they say to you. All right? Mwah. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful Lyran lions. The 3 lions. What message do you have for us right now? The black lion is stepping forward and roaring and looking straight at me. Wow. He's right here. My friends, see, close your eyes for a moment. See if you can perceive a big lion head right in front of you like this. I'm seeing this big black lion head, magnificent. One of the 3 Lyran lions who are the captains of the ship. A white one, a golden one, and a black one. And the black one is right there, like this in my face. Oh, it's powerful. This energy, okay. The energy, it's like it's accelerating my heart. It's accelerating my heart. What is your message? He's saying, be brave. You already received the message of sovereignty last night. Now I'm telling you to step it up a notch. Be brave. Roar, roar and roar and roar, and make yourself bigger. He's telling us we can make ourselves bigger, okay? That's what he's saying. He's saying, as I am big, make yourself bigger. When you are walking, when you are facing your adversary from the inside, make yourself bigger and command. He's saying you have the power of command. He's saying this to you. You have the power of command of your life. And you have to use this. He's saying not only if you meet adversaries in the morning, step outside into your garden, onto your balcony, and make yourself bigger and speak your commands for that day, for your life. And he's saying this so powerfully. So he's saying this, and I'm seeing the picture of this lion being me. He's saying, shapeshift into me, he's saying. Wow, shapeshift. That is just in your imagination. be a lion and walk outside and roar and say, I command this day to be successful for me. I command all obstacles to flee, to move aside as I step into my divine path and purpose with every step of today. I command every adversary to bow to me. I command every negative being, intention. He's even saying every negative, he's saying with this command, you can clear yourself of all perpetrators, demons, entities, stalkers, anything negative. He's saying with my power that I am giving you now, you must command all negative influences to flee from your body, from the inside, from the outside. Command, he says. You're the commander of your life as I'm the commander of this ship. And through your command, so you shall bring your highest timeline to you. By the power of your voice, you have to say it out loud. He says, say it out loud. Command what you want. You are the commander of your life, and you will command everything that you want to manifest. Okay? I will leave this life accessible after it's done. Of course. They always are here. So do you understand how powerful this message is? Oh my goodness. Did you watch that little video I put up last night about sovereignty? Now you know, now I know, like he is so powerful. And he, you know what he's saying, this commander? Oh my goodness. Thank you for this question. He's saying, I am now making myself available for you. I will be your guide. I will be your back. I will be your backbone. I will be by your side as you walk through your day to give you the power of command as I command. So he's going to be your friend. He's going to be your spirit animal, your spirit guide, walking beside you every single day if you wish. A huge black lion. I mean, can you imagine when you're walking around knowing there's this gigantic black lion behind you? Are you going to have fear? Are you going to be afraid? Is anyone going to mess with you? No, no. That's the power of the lion being. That's the power of spirit. That's the power of you saying yes and stepping into that powerful self. You see, it's you. You have to do it. You can't be passive, just like, okay, let's see. You see, I had a comment, oh, so you're here saying this ship is going to come down, like, you know, in like Independence Day, all these people going, come aliens, and they were annihilated. No, heck no, absolutely not. We are receiving the support to step into our own power and to command our life and to command the demons to flee. That's what we're doing, to command those negatives to flee and to disintegrate themselves and to leave. And if we are like pinpoints all over the globe, powerful starseeds commanding this, they have no place to go but down. They're going to leave this earth plane, right? Wow, this is powerful. That's why I was on fire. Ask the black lion his name. Ooh, let me see. Let me see if I get the name. You see, these high vibrational beings sometimes don't have human names translated. They don't. But let me see if I get a name. Can you please give me a name? Can you please give me a name? Do you have a name for me? I'm getting a name, but it's a bit weird, so. The names are difficult. The names are difficult. I was getting something, Aslan the Black, because one of my spirit guides is Aslan the Golden, right? That's one of my first spirit guides that ever came, a Syrian lion guide like Aslan. So, that's what he says. So you can call him Aslan too. Aslan. And I was getting Aslan the White, Aslan the Black, Aslan the Golden. Which sounds a bit weird, but that's what I was getting. You got the name. Xavier. Xavier. Beautiful. You know, with the names, Sometimes these beautiful quantum beings can have different names as well. They can have a different name for you and a different name for me. That's why with names, sometimes it's difficult. When I do spirit guide readings, people always say, what is the name? And I'm like, I'm not getting the name. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I would just call him Aslan. I will call him Aslan. Okay. Xavier, call him Xavier too. Thank you, I named everything. Cut cords to everything negative. They are entities, send them to the light. Maybe I'll be getting another name. I have it open. Okay. You got the name of the leader of the X-Men. Thanks all who answered. Okay. Cut cords to everything negative. They are entities, send them to the light. Okay. You're Ursula. We're doing more collective questions, right? And those of you who don't know, you can work with me personally too. You know that, right? I am still at the moment doing Akashic Record readings one-on-one, and they are like just as powerful as this, but geared to you. Geared to you, you and me in a Zoom call, and I open your Akashic record and see what's there. And it's amazing what I see in these soul records. So if you want to do that and want your personal energy read, your personal starseed origin, everything, you can do a reading with me. I'm telling you, it's like, it's fire. They're all fire. Three-Eye Atlas named after Pleiadian star. It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Okay. So, do we have more questions? We're 51 minutes in. Oh, you feel the Arcturians literally recoding your brain. I feel a great Mintakan energy on the ship. I saw the Mintakans. I saw the Mintakans. Let me see. Let me see about Mintaka. Let me see. Okay. Immediately the Mermaid Collective. Remember the first time I went live, I saw the Great Water Collective with whales, dolphins, mermaids. The Mermaid Collective of Mintaka is there, of course. And they just came in right now again because you called them in. Do you understand? You called them in. You felt them. And they came and they are there. And it's a big mermaid collective. You know, Mintaka is Artuvia, is the star in the belt of Orion. The third star in the belt of Orion. That is Mintaka. It's a water planet with turquoise waters. And it's inhabited by mermaids. And these mermaids came to Earth in times of Atlantis and lived here. Also in times of Lemuria. So the Mermaid Collective is coming in. And let me see what their message is. I think they have a message. Again, they're coming in like this through the portal, like that portal that's like this. They're going, coming in into the ship and in front of the ship. It's like they're swimming in stardust. Beautiful. They're so beautiful. I love the mermaids. And the mermaids are making a sound like ocean water ripples with laughter. A mermaid's laughter is a divine sound. And can heal your heart instantly and can align you instantly. I'm getting this now, this information. So the laughter of the mermaids is a frequency that they are now bringing down to earth to uplift us, to uplift any sadness that we may feel, to heal our hearts, to bring us joy. The water beings bring a lot of joy. So the mermaids are here to bring us joy, to bring us alignment, to bring us clarity, to uplift us, and to just break through any sadness that we may feel. If you're feeling sadness about something, allow that stream of light codes, that laughter of the mermaids to come and just break apart that sadness with joy. They're so beautiful. They're so joyful. So yes, absolutely yes. Beautiful. Oh yeah, mermaids, they're amazing. Okay. So let's see. Moderator. Anyone putting in stupid stuff? We will zap them too, right? Okay. Jesus' name is Satan is used for the devil. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. My beautiful friends, there are so many different opinions, perspectives, agendas. And you know, we need to just break through all of that. We need to break through all of it and just unify in pure divine love. What's not love is not love. And that's the only thing that matters. Love brings us together to unify, and all these details do not matter anymore. Do you understand? 3 Syrian implants and 1 Arcturian implant. I would have to check that out. I have to check that out deeply. If you're really interested, you know, I can do that for you, but it has to be one-on-one, in a one-on-one reading. One of my specialties, my friend, is deep clearing work, clearing, programming, implants, karma, everything. That is like, that I do. I can do that in great detail, my friends. If you feel like you have a lot of karma problems, anything that's blocking you, I'm here for you, my friends, if you're ready for it. Will Gaia heal more through this visit from 3i Atlas? She is my top priority. Okay, let me see. Will Gaia heal? You know, Gaia is so powerful. I'm getting now that Gaia is not broken. Gaia is not hurt. It's we, the humans, who are broken and hurt. And I feel that Gaia is there as a platform, letting us go through our process and moving with us. She could absolutely boom, like, you know, hurl us into the 5th dimension and just explode all the others, but she's not going to do that. She's a good mother. She's a good mother nurturing her child, her children. So I feel that she is whole and complete, and she's letting us do stuff to her. But she's fine. That's what I'm getting now. She's fine. But 3i Atlas, through the light codes, helping us and helping the rest of humanity is automatically upgrading us so Gaia can rise for us. Gaia is there for us. She's our mother. She's our mother, there to nurture us. When Tiamat, mother of creation goddess, was sacrificed by Marduk, the devil her body created. Oh, what was that? Very interesting. Yeah, I know about Tiamat. But is that a question? Gaia is ascending now. Yes, yes. You would love to work with me. Check it out. I have some links below in the description box. And I'm telling you, if you choose to work with me, it is such a huge transformation. It's like, it's worth it, I'm telling you. It's worth it. How do you keep high vibes while dealing with toxic people? Wow, that's a hard one. Can you ask them, how can we help to hold the frequency for these changes? Okay, I'm going to answer that first because that's more a question related to 3i Atlas. I will come to the other one too, though. Dragonflies, beautiful. Oh, you guys are amazing. Such beautiful questions. What food? Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. How can you hold the frequencies? You know, that is the mastery that we are all striving for. How can we hold high frequencies while the negative beings are like pulling us down and making stuff happen all around us? We can hold our frequency, first of all, by tuning into ourselves and from within, making ourselves so strong that nothing from the outside can affect us. I've been practicing this and doing this all my life, and mostly in the last few years. So you have to strengthen your core. You have to be like a rock. And how do you do that? By doing your spiritual work, by working on yourself, by meditating, by grounding, by going into nature, by connecting with God, with the angels, with the star beings, with your higher self, by becoming so strong and solid a solid core of light that things can't affect you, and by just opening to high vibrations and to the angels. The thing is this, just as, Abraham Hicks says, they are right in the way that you have to focus on what you want. We have to know what it is that we don't want, and we see it. But we have to focus on what we want, and we want high frequencies. So we focus on within ourselves, and we focus on connecting with the light, and we focus on getting visions and imagining new earth, focusing on what we want, focusing on the one small thing in our life. If everything is horrible, focus on the one small thing which is great, and expand that, and then start living your imagination how you want your life to be. It really does work. Start asking. You can't do it alone. You cannot do it alone, right? I've tried all kinds of stuff, but we need help from our ascended masters and families of light. I'm right now doing the work of learning and studying with the ascended masters. I've done ascended master initiations. Every day I speak to them. I call in my higher self. I pray. I ask for help, and then I do my sovereignty work. Right? So connecting with your angels, guides, doing that work and doing your sovereignty work and concentrating. That's how you keep the high vibration. Right? Does it make sense? How do you recommend to stand up first line to government officials? They stole your children. Oh my goodness, illegally. You've been in shock for a year. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Mwah. All my compassion to you. All my compassion to you. Now, when you're dealing with real life trouble, and I've dealt with real life trouble, the thing is this, you cannot fight them with their own weapons. You cannot. If they're mean and evil and they try to overpower you, they bring fear to you, you cannot fight them in a similar way. You have to fight them in a spiritual way. So what I mean by standing up is not like going there and knocking on their door saying, you are evil, right? Down with you. No, you do it from within. You do it spiritually. We are spiritual warriors. So for you, for example, what you must do, first of all, connect with one of your angels, your guides, with God. And it really, really works. It really works. Connect and ask for help. I did this, for example, when I was having trouble with my mother's illness. I connected with Mother Mary, and my star families too, but it was Mother Mary was my ascended master guide. And every single day I talked to her, I prayed, I even went to the churches. I'm not religious, where there was a statue, lighted a candle, prayed, asked for assistance and for empowerment and for help with my manifestation. Then I did my manifestation work, my inner manifestation work, proclaiming reality for you. You must have trust and faith of the outcome that you want. So if you want your children back, you must have trust and faith that you will have them back. Ask an ascended master for help, and then proclaim every day, I am a sovereign being of light. I have the right to my children. I have the right to be free. I have the right to leaders that respect me. And it is so, doing your affirmations and visualizing what it is that you want with firmness in your heart. So those two methods. And then the thing is this, it takes about 2 to 3 months, all right? I'm telling you, if you do this every single day, if you have a difficult situation, I had a difficult situation. If you do this every single day, within 2 to 3 months, reality starts shifting and giving you solutions. So for you, if you do this every day, in 2 to 3 months, the latest, opportunities will come in, doors will open, a possibility will come, and then you will get the result that you want. Okay? That's how it works. I hope that makes sense. Sending you much love and blessings. And to everyone else who is suffering under authorities. Okay? So, let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. More questions. I hope that made sense, my beautiful people. Mother Mary, yes. To unite the sun with the moon. Wow, beautiful. So what are you talking about, my beautiful friends here? You're talking about Jesus. You are the incarnation of Mother Mary. Well, you know, I am mentoring with Mother Mary, and Mother Mary is not incarnate right now on earth. Her last incarnation was as the mother of Jesus, right? Telling you this with all respect, but often when we are part of the Mary Magdalene lineage, we have such close resonance to Mother Mary or an ascended master that we may feel so close to them, right? So I just want you to consider that. The Mary Magdalene lineage is a very sacred high priestess lineage, and a lot of us are part of that lineage. So we may feel so close that we think we are them. So we are part of them at a greater level, okay? Yes, I hope that makes sense. All right. You love the Divine Mothers. Okay. Who did I reincarnate from? From you in a former life. Okay. So, my beautiful people, keep it real here in the chat, please. Okay. But like I said, all perspectives are welcome, and I'm telling you my perspective. All right, we're in 66 minutes. Let's take a few more questions and then let us close it down so you can prepare for tomorrow's powerful meditation, which we will do together. Okay. Magdalene got you through. Yes, yes, and amen. Some of these comments are a bit much. Yes, but you know, this is a spiritual community, and there's a lot of different perspectives, opinions, and you know, sometimes things go very far in all directions. Ooh, the role of the seraphim. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You know, I have just did the initiation a few days ago of the Sophia Dragon Seraphim. So I'm very close. What's the event? Tomorrow, we are meeting here on YouTube for a live higher self star transmission. We're going to do this like now, but we're going to do a transmission, connect and see our higher selves in 3i Atlas. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. You'll see it on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Okay. Ooh, the role of the seraphim. Okay, let's see if I can get something there. I mean, the seraphim, they are, they're the divine mother creatrixes of all life, basically. So let's see. They should give me a message since I'm their initiate now. Since I have my golden dragon light body on me now. So. Oh, okay. Wow. I am seeing a divine seraphim, and this is how I learned. They're divine Sophia dragons. Huge. You know, huge. And they say, don't limit yourself to thinking of us in form because they are light. You have met them. And there's one Sophia dragon, a seraphim, which is actually wrapped around the spaceship. So the seraphim, or if you want to see them as angels as well, with no form, they have their wings wrapped around the spaceship from behind, as I'm seeing the spaceship like that. And they are actually supporting the quantum portal. I feel like the angel wings, the divinity, is supporting this to be only divine and holy and light and good, so that nothing negative can come in for us. Now, other people with a different viewpoint may see something completely different. They may see a smoke screen, they may see, you know, there's infinite ways of experiencing something, but I feel this is the best and highest way to experience this, because we're divine beings. And I feel, it's just me, because I'm here in the Akashic Records, I feel that this is the highest truth. I feel this is the highest truth, not negating anyone else's truth. That's all that the Sophia Dragon wants me to say. Wow, amazing. And if any of you want to initiate yourselves with the Ascended Masters, I can recommend. This is the only book I've ever recommended, The Sophia Code by Kaya Ra. Here you can initiate with the Divine Christ Feminine Ascended Masters. Okay? So, interesting. One light worker once got a glimpse of the line people, felt all the love and cried for hours. Yes, absolutely. Okay, you have met them. Thank you, Ailey. Welcome to the community. Now, one or two, oh, you're up to Green Tara. I just finished the last initiations 2 days ago, my friends. And I'm telling you, I wasn't telling you about manifesting with a divine being of light for nothing. Since I've worked with the Ascended Masters, I've had miracle after miracle come. And since 2 days ago, since I finished the last initiation with the Sophia Dragons, I'm telling you, miracles in stunning ways, boom, 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 have come in. My whole life has changed. My whole beingness has changed. So the spiritual work is worth it, my friends. It's worth it to spend time on your spiritual mastery. Let's see, 1 or 2 more questions. Highly enlightening. Dean from England, where did you put my weed? Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. The narcissists with demonic controllers seem to be multiplying and getting stronger. What's going on? When are they going to get gobbled up by that leopard? Oh my goodness. You know, let me see. You know, when a light is shined or shone upon a dark being, it starts getting frantic and it starts ramping up and it starts going crazy before you catch it and devour it. As a demon eater, right? So that's why there is a ramping up of the negative energies, because they feel that they have to defend themselves and they are struggling because they know that something's happening. They know that intuitively, and the ones who are higher up know that their time is coming. So that's why they're getting stronger and stronger and showing themselves more and more, because they're getting more frantic, because the light is being shined upon them. That's what's happening. So hold on, hang on, don't give up. Like I said, be strong from within. Do your spiritual work. Do your clearings. Know who you are. Empower yourself. That's why. Why do you think that black lion just came through? Why do you think that the black Aslan came to us to walk beside us, to command all negative beings to flee? There's a reason. There's a reason why these divine beings come and give us what we need in the moment, because they know. So if a black lion comes as our guardian, it's a reason. Why? Because we have to be stronger. We have to be ready. We have to be resilient. Because there's going to be flare-ups. There's going to be flare-ups. And I don't know the exact timeline, my friends. I do not know the exact timeline of when this is going to happen, because I feel for each person it's happening individually as well. Some of us are already here in the ascension process and have reached a high level of mastery and have reached the point where reality around them has changed into mostly heaven on earth. Some of us are very high vibrational but choose to stay here to help the rest of humanity rise. Some of us are in between and have dips and have stuff happening narcissists coming, having to deal with them and them leaving again. You see, so we each have our own ascension journey, and the collective ascension of Earth. I remember the first time I tapped in to look at that, it was 400 years. I got 400 years at that point. So timelines are difficult to predict exactly. Okay. So, nanotechnology infestation. Thank you so much, Erin. Okay. What do they say? I have something to say, but let's see what they say. Because I've dealt with that subject matter too. Okay, the black line immediately is coming back and saying what I felt. Everything from the outside that is put upon you or inside you, like this nanotechnology, all these things, they can only harm you if you are low vibrational, if you believe that it will harm you, and if you do nothing about it. Okay, so you can command any nanoparticles or anything in your blood that is negative, that's bad. If you've had this, for example, and you're worried, you can command all negative effects to dissolve immediately. You can command this. Of course, it's better that you do this as a practice of self-empowerment, self-healing, self-love, and commanding this and visualizing your blood and your body clean, clear, free, healthy, flowing. And the Divine Sophia dragon breath can blow through you and cleanse you of all these things. So they do exist, but we are stronger than anything, because this is also part of the agenda. So he's saying that. He's saying you can command your blood to be clean and clear, and you can command any negative particles to dissolve with a light. And you can imagine a beautiful golden dragon of light coming and breathing the breath of life through you. I remember, do any of you guys see that? In the height of COVID, I got a beautiful download when the dragons of Maldek first came to me. And one of them came and said, we're going to do a transmission of dragon breath to neutralize all negative things in all these injections and all that stuff, to neutralize them. And I actually did a video where it was like blowing and neutralizing all poisons and all strange particles and nanotechnology. So if you want to, you can find that video and watch that again, it'll work. Or just call in a beautiful golden dragon and breathe upon me the breath of life. Breathe through me and destroy, annihilate, and dissolve any and all nanoparticles that are in my system, and so be it. And you do that for a while, imagining that. Okay. I know, Harvest Moon, I know a lot of us did. A lot of us did. I didn't get any of these things, because from the beginning I knew from the very first moment this rolled out, I was lucky enough to understand. That's why I left Germany and went to Africa for like a year to escape the agendas. But it doesn't matter. It really does not matter what you did, what you didn't do, the choices you made. You always make the best choice in the moment that you can, and that's okay. It's totally fine. Whatever choice you make in the moment, it's the best one that you can make. And if you are a sovereign, divine, conscious creator, and you are, you can undo any negative effects, and you can annihilate anything negative. You can heal yourself from anything. We've all made bad choices. How many bad choices have I made in my life? Oh my goodness. But it doesn't matter. Forgive yourself, love yourself, heal yourself. We're all divine beings doing the best. Can we command the cells on behalf of our animals? Oh yes, we can. Absolutely. I didn't have it either. Okay, so your guide is Aslan, Turkish called of lion. Yes. Oh, and the Turks connects with Sirius. Interesting. Is there a certain language that is more spiritually powerful than English to use when we make commands? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what language it is. It is, when we command, it's the command of intention that comes from our heart. And it has to be done with conviction and faith and trust. And the words don't matter. The language doesn't matter. I mean, the words do matter. It has to be, you know, strong language, strong, empowering language. It helps, but what language exactly or words you use don't matter. Faith and trust. Let's see. Tell yourself, I'm not ill. I mean, we can heal ourselves. Absolutely. Do those commands work if we say them over our children, even if not near them? Yes, they do. They work over your children. All dependents on you, children, animals, anyone else who's actually dependent on you, who is, or who is giving you their consent, it works. It absolutely works. Even other family members. Doesn't work as strongly, but over children and pets, 100%. There's a reason they chose you as their owners or as their parents. Okay, my beautiful friends, 81 minutes in. If you don't have a last important question, let us finish this live stream and convene tomorrow. So please come and join us tomorrow. You will see the link on my YouTube channel. 111 likes, beautiful. And we will meet. And those of you who really want to do some powerful work, who want to know who you are or clear your karma or just do spiritual work, like I said, you can work with me. I open my readings sometimes. When I'm full, I close them again. But right now, there is an opportunity to work with me. Just look below this video. There's a link there, and you can find out how you can be supported even more. So, my beautiful friends, I think that's it for today. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, you're powerful creators. So go forth and command your beautiful life. Okay. Ciao. Bye-bye.